The jamming can also be done by rust. The motor's probably rusting itself. That means it's going to be time for a new disposal if that happens.
This is the Checka Pro Radio Show. Checka Pro Joe has assembled a team of pre-qualified home service contractors to bring you the latest in services, products, and techniques. Now, here's your host, the man with a hard hat and tool belt, Checka Pro Joe.
If you have a garbage disposal in your kitchen sink and this hasn't happened to you yet, it will, most likely. What's happening here is you've got something lodged at the bottom of the garbage disposal where it grinds up, like the grinder part. And what happens is it's just jammed. And chances are your garbage disposal is not totally broken. I've asked Bobby Crowder, he is a plumber from Surprise, Arizona, to join me here on the program today to tell us what's going on with that sound and how to fix it. Bobby, thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Joe. Thanks for having me on. Let's go for it.
So when people hear that, what's going on?
The motor is jammed. There's several different garbage disposals out there. Some have a key, some do not. So when you're hearing that hum, that the motor's jammed itself. So there's an Allen key on certain models that you can put dead center of that garbage disposal and swing it left and right. Because what it's doing is loosening up any kind of like stuff that shouldn't be down the disposal, or even like food particles that's kind of jamming it up. So when you move that Allen wrench down at the bottom in a circular, clockwise or counterclockwise motion, doesn't matter which direction, you're going to free that up. Once that's freed up, and then that's when you turn the disposal back on to see if you can kind of grind up that's stuck in there. Now, keep in mind, I've gone to houses where it's been like a little plastic cap like that. So you're going to have to look in there to make sure what's jamming it. Also, the jamming can also be done by rust. The motor's probably rusting itself. That means it's going to be time for a new disposal if that happens. Now, there are other disposals out there that do not have that Allen key at the bottom that you can turn the motor. So what we recommend is grab a stick or a broom and put it, upside down, the stick itself inside the motor, and do it also a clockwise motion. That can also free up the motor. So you do have a reset button down at the bottom for a key, an insert for a key. So when you're hearing that hum, that tells me it doesn't need to be reset, but you do need to free up that motor. And then once that's freed up, put some ice cubes down there. Let's clean inside that disposal out, make sure anything against the walls is not going to jam up the motor again. And then also look in there, see how rusted it is. If it's rusted, the average lifespan of a disposal is about 5 years. So I would definitely look down there and see if it needs to be replaced or not. That'd be calling us out, and we can determine that for you.
Bobby, that's great advice. Most importantly, before you stick your fingers down near that disposal, please turn off the power.
Exactly.
Bobby Crowder, he is the family plumber from Surprise, Arizona. Bobby, thank you so much for helping us out today with that question.
Hey, Joe, not a problem. It's been a pleasure.
Checka Pro is your local source for pre-qualified contractors. Stay tuned for more of the Checka Pro Radio Show.